there in that gray and blue dress, smiling at me through your wine glass. I finally feel as if I found myself, like a yellow flower through a sidewalk crack. Yeah, your kiss is a little something like that. Oh, you're the reason I ain't ever looking back. 'Cause you found me first, and you led me home that night in the cold under the streetlight glow. I swore I saw a halo, I don't really know. And the pack of hungry wolves had my back down to the dirt. But you found me first. Life's become a kind of perfect out of place. Your daisies growing there out on the fire escape. Oh, I love you most when it shines and when it rains. Guess it's been waiting all along on me and you. A lucky day behind the gray scratch-off ticket truth. Oh, they say you never win, but I guess sometimes you do. You found me first, and you led me home that night in the cold under the streetlight glow. I swore I saw a halo, but I don't really know. And the pack of hungry wolves had my back down to the dirt. But you
Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends of the bride and groom, welcome to the beautiful celebration of Katie Sheridan and Ben Buchanan. I'm honored to be here today to preside over Ben and Katie's ceremony. A fact that may only be interesting to me is that I have commissioned over 30 weddings in the last number of years. This is the first time I've ever been late to one. And this is my first wedding as a married man myself. So luckily for Katie and Ben, being married for just over 1 month now has made me an expert in all things on the subject of marriage. And I'm able to provide them all the guidance and support that they'll need for a long, happy marriage. With absolute sincerity, I want to simply acknowledge the experience that Ben and Katie have gone through leading up to today, and perhaps a little bit of what they're experiencing now. A marriage ceremony is typically, at its essence, the celebration of a happy and healthy relationship, check. Bringing together the couple's closest and most loved family and friends, check. Maybe some hard work and stressful planning of the event, check. And I think we can probably give an extra thanks to Katie for that. And most importantly, a declaration of two people's intense love and commitment to spending the rest of their lives together, check. While I have my suspicions that today has at times sped on by, perhaps with some nervous moments, it is truly a beautiful thing for you to have the opportunity to stop and reflect on the past 10 years together. You get now to pause, look each other in the eye, and let each other know that you love each other deeply and choose to continue to build your life together. There are a few moments in life that are so special. How Katie and Ben got here in front of us today isn't just by luck or chance, and it's not always been easy. It's also been through hard work and the choice to be together through sometimes difficult circumstances. It's through long distance and pandemics and moving to different cities to pursue a change of career paths, and also the intense disagreement of how to load a dishwasher properly. Thank you for that. Yeah. But what that hard work and those choices have yielded is special. It's the accomplishments together, like the purchasing of Katie's childhood home, Ben starting his own plumbing company, the raising of Howie, and a bond that transcends friendship and romanticism. It will also be hard work and the choices you make together that will ensure your happiness is continued. Now, an important part of any relationship is frequent celebration. While you were here celebrating this milestone, you've also been celebrating for years leading up to today. When you've created memories together like skiing at Lake Louise, despite not being very good and risking your lives perhaps, you have celebrated your love together. In Florida, seeing the Goo Goo Dolls and Lumineers together, you celebrated. When Katie listens to Google Home argue with Ben's commands, Katie celebrates and laughs. When Ben kisses Katie on the forehead every morning, he celebrates his love for her. As you can see, it's not just the big moments that require celebration. I encourage you both to continue enjoying and celebrating the small victories together too, because those are to be found right in front of you. Now, leading up to today, I had the pleasure of asking Katie and Ben a series of questions so that I was able to learn more about their story and love before writing the ceremony. Normally, when I do this exercise, I don't often get a lot of content from the groom. I have to admit, though, I was pleasantly surprised when Katie and Ben both offered me lots to work with. In fairness to them, I don't want to paraphrase all of their answers, so I'm going to read a couple directly from their words. I asked Ben, what is something that you love about Katie that she would not know? And he answered, I don't think she really knows how important she is to me. She's my best friend, biggest cheerleader, and the one person who can always get me through a rough day. And half the time, I don't think she's even trying. It's just who she is. He then went on to say something about Katie getting extremely stressed in drive-thrus, but we'll leave that one out. You should have your payment ready. So I asked Katie, what are you most grateful to Ben for? And she answered, I am grateful for Ben's support in all of my education and career changes. Ben has been with me when I finished up my biology degree. He was with me throughout my degree in radiography. He moved to Halifax with me so that I could get a job in X-ray. And after moving back to PEI and working in X-ray, I decided the job wasn't for me anymore. And during the past year, Ben supported me in my decision to go back to school and complete a bachelor's of education. Planning a wedding and being a student wasn't easy, but having Ben's support helped me immensely. What I find interesting about these two answers is the striking similarity in their messages. Katie and Ben lean on one another to get through their toughest days, weeks, and years, and they each do so with a willingness to ease the other's burdens. This companionship and support is going to be so important in the years ahead. Now, before proceeding into the formalities, I thought it fitting to once again mention the love of Katie and Ben's life, their dog, Howie. They both mentioned Howie at length when filling out their questionnaires, and it's obvious that they love watching one another raise and interact with this important member of their family. The way someone interacts with their pet can be an honest insight to their protection of something they love, and Ben and Katie's love and protection of Howie knows no bounds. Because of their love for Howie, I just wanted to pick out a couple of verses from a poem aptly titled, Why Falling in Love is Like Owning a Dog. It's persistent. On cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed so it will grow and stay healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for long, but come home and love is always happy to see you. Throw things away and love will bring them back again and again and again. But most of all, love needs love, lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops. And that is why falling in love is like owning a dog. We'll now move to the wedding formalities and send these two off to celebrate their big day. So Jeff and Brandon, may we please have the rings. You don't want it, Jeff? So Katie, we'll start with you. Okay.
I promise to try my best.
To not bottle up.
To not bottle up.
A bunch of things Ben has done wrong.
A bunch of things Ben has done wrong.
So that Ben can sometimes win an argument.
So that Ben can sometimes win an argument.
I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know of no lawful impediment.
That I know of no lawful impediment.
Why I, Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
Why I, Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To James Benjamin Buchanan.
To James Benjamin Buchanan.
I, Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
I, Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
Take you, James Benjamin Buchanan.
Take you, James Benjamin Buchanan.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
Do you? That's right.
I do, yep. I promise to try my best.
To always let Katie know.
To always let Katie know.
When I'm falling asleep during a movie.
When I'm falling asleep during a movie.
Watch the TV show.
So that she can watch the TV show.
That she wanted to watch instead.
That she wanted to watch instead.
I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know of no lawful impediment.
That I know of no lawful impediment.
Why I, James Benjamin Buchanan.
Why I, James Benjamin Buchanan.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
To Kathleen Moira Sheridan.
I, James Benjamin Buchanan.
I, James Benjamin Buchanan.
Take you, Kathleen Moira Sheridan. To be my lawful wedded wife. Do you accept this ring?
Yeah.
So we'll now go ahead and sign the marriage statement. So I'd ask that Ben and Katie's mothers join us at the signing table. Ben, let me be the first to tell you congratulations. Congratulations on not only sharing this moment today, but for the last 10 years together and for all of your days ahead. You've chosen to be together and support one another, and that is no small feat. I hope you treat every day moving forward with the same passion, sense of humor, and excitement toward one another that got you here today. I, Jeffrey Kowalski, by the virtue of the powers vested in me by the Marriage Act, do pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan.
Love, we've come a long way together. We've come a long way, and oh, we belong, babe, like cream and sugar. We belong, babe. If time rolled back to the second you walked into my life, no, I wouldn't change a thing. 'Cause all I want is you. I need you by my side. Complete my life. There's no question. Your perfection, and you made me realize. If time rolled back to the second.
My name is Jevin. I'm Katie's older brother and one of two MCs for the evening. And the other MC is my brother, right here.
Hello, I am the other brother. My name is Colin, and I'm the other brother. Okay, good. So tonight, I understand we are on a golf course, so keep in mind that if we do deliberate below par performance, below par. It's good. I think we're just at the point now where we're going to announce the bridal party. Okay. You are set.
So as we call your name, would you mind just giving a little wave so everybody knows who to buy drinks for later on? First up, we have Elena Young. She thinks rubber boots are dressy.
Everything we say is 100% true as well, which leads us to our next. Kelsey Poirier sells homemade salsa at the end of her driveway.
Next, we have Sarah Estery, and she is still chasing after Fenton.
Sarah Mackenzie. I'd like to thank you, Sarah the Triceratops, for taking time away from filming Land Before Time 6.
Next, we have my wife, Kelly Walker, who thinks men who sneeze loudly are sexy.
Next up, we have Cassie McLean. Where are you, Cassie? Give us a little wave or something there. Hey. Cassie, I heard that you take your cats actually take you for a walk. right, double burn coming. Kelly Hayden. I've also heard that you lady and tramp all of your dog treats.
That went well. On to the groomsmen. First up, we have Brandon Bird. And he reads the dictionary for the pictures.
Jeff, this is for you. And we discussed this on Thursday. You are Matt Stafford. Look at And as a result, you got kickers in the first round of your fantasy football league.
Next up, we have Tyson Blue. And he pronounces it Little Christos.
Mike Johnson. Where am Mike Johnson likes the taste of sunscreen.
Brandon McDonald. Brandon? Wish I'd have thought of this after I met you, but anyway, his favorite pastime is sitting at Western Blooming Point with binoculars.
Pat Brazel. Right, there you are. Pat needs to be reminded to put underwear on before pants.
And last, we're going out with Harrison Wood. Harrison? He's an avid gardener. Now that we've got the introductions out of the way, we just want to move on to some of the housekeeping stuff.
So although this is one of the most PEI things you can possibly do, we do ask you not to drink in the parking lot.
No. Bathroom locations, there's one just through this room here, then there are two, or one for each gender. So it could be two, depending, I guess. They're downstairs to the left. And we did hear that Ben did the plumbing, so you have to turn the tap on in the first sink to get the second toilet to flush properly.
Also, there is a guest book if you'd like to give any of your marriage advice, date ideas, etc.
I think this next one is irrelevant. I think everyone's found the bar, so we'll leave it at that.
Also, late night pizza at 11:30. Why do we do better than that? Late night pizza from Domino's. Katie special.
She used all of her points. Emergency exits. I didn't scout this out before, so one here, one there, probably one over there.
Also, there are designated smoking areas. Find them. I don't know what they're.
And since we still have the microphone, we just wanted to share some genuine stories about our little sister Katie. Don't worry. I had no story until it just kind of came to me during the ceremony. And it's more of a heads up for Ben. This is what you're walking into. I remember coaching, I think it was an under 12 boys soccer team. And for whatever reason, Katie came along for the practice. And she was in a t-shirt, shorts, no shoes, no shin pads, and decided that she wanted to join in on the practice against these 11 and 12-year-old boys, or 10, 11, whatever they are. And the first kid that she went up against, he ended up flat on his back, and the only excuse he could come up with was, she had no shoes on. So, I say that, Ben, in that it doesn't matter whether Katie's prepared or not. She's ready. and she's gonna win.
She is undefeated over.
I have nothing funny to say, unfortunately. Straight from the heart, Kate. Just while reflecting on life growing up with a sister and this obvious knucklehead here, it's just interesting how unique and special a sibling relationship is. With Kate, it kind of goes for me, I hate this person.
Vice
Yep.
versa.
Give me a tis. They're always in the way, stealing my well-deserved middle child attention. They keep eating all the best parts of Jevin's lunches when he comes home.
That was you.
And eating treats in the back closet. I love when you got blamed for that. That made my day. And then it goes from that to they're one of my best friends. And one of the easiest people in the world I can talk to and reminisce with. We don't talk every day. I don't think that's really who we are. We don't need to. I just know that whenever I come home to PEI, 5 minutes in, I'm perfectly comfortable sitting and chatting with you. And I'm, ready at that point to ruin your karaoke. Fart out your pillow, whatever I have to do. Whatever the case is. But you're one of my favorite people in the world, Kate. You've met an incredible guy. We all love Ben. Super friendly, great sense of humor, dependable. We're very proud to welcome you to the family, Ben. And it is now official, although you've obviously been part of the family for a very long time. But congratulations. My sincerest best wishes for many years of love and laughter to the two of you. Cheers, Sláinte.
And that marks the end of our time. Thankfully, probably for most of you. And we now pass the microphone on to Tim and Aiden Sheridan.
Well, we've been warned to keep this short, because everybody wants to get the party started. But there are many things that have to be said. It's a real honor to be here addressing everyone on this special day. I understand it's tradition in this speech to welcome Ben into the Sheridan family, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. But we all know who the real star is today, and I want to start by talking a little bit about Kate. When I see grown-up Katie looking so beautiful in her gown today, I'm once again reminded of the obvious. Thank God all our kids got their looks from their mother. Katie was the last addition to our family, our girl after two boys, and as it turned out, she was the perfect pinching piece to the family. A cute and personable young girl, a good sister to the boys, playing goalie for soccer and hockey games in her yard, and learning some of her sports skills from her two brothers. There were some times that she was quite girly, and there were other times that she was part tomboy, and kind of a perfect mix at times. She kind of knew when to do which. We had so much fun with her over the years. For playing girls soccer, girls hockey. Thank God she didn't discover rugby. Most of you know girls sports are played at a highly skilled level, but with a slightly different mindset than boys sports. I remember a good example of this is when Katie's hockey team was playing a game down Murray River, and there's kind of a little rivalry between Murray River and Sherwood for some reason. The game was a close game, and it's getting a bit tense with the parents kind of getting worked up more so than the girls on the ice. So in between the second and third periods, when they were flooding the ice, it became obvious how the girls thought about this, because I walked by their dressing room and they were singing all the words to a beer commercial from television. I don't think that went on in boys hockey. Okay? Did that go on in boys hockey? But it was good to see. That's what youth sport should be about. Katie, like all of our kids, grew up too fast. But she grew up into a confident young woman with many successes and many friends. It's said that a measure of a person is a reflection of the quality and quantity of their friends. In this regard, both Katie and Ben measure up well, as both are surrounded by good people who are good friends, and these things don't happen by accident. So, well done. There are so many stories that could be told about Katie, like selling candies door to door at my mom's house, the games that were played at her birthday parties or sleepovers, or her most recent rendition of a Britney Spears song that becomes famous. Okay, we have the video to prove it. There are probably far more stories that many of you could say, and we're happy to not know those, so keep them to yourself. A day like today brings back the good memories. There are many times that I miss 6-year-old Katie, 10-year-old Katie, and even a few times I miss 15-year-old Katie. But on a day like today, when I see a beautiful, confident, smart young lady Katie, I take some pride in thinking that Kenny and I did okay when all was said and done. So. Now it's up to Ben to fulfill the rest of Katie's life. Tradition is that my role is to welcome Ben into our family. This is a bit awkward, however, as in reality, Ben has been a part of our family for a good number of years now. Ben and Katie have been a couple for about 10 years now, living apart, living together, helping each other survive the COVID days in Halifax, and even in a cold cottage in Johnson's River for a while. And now have been parenting Howie for the last couple of years and doing okay at that. So welcoming Ben into our family it's a little strange. It's not the normal welcome. It's kind of like when you lease a car and the lease expires and you've got to decide whether you keep it or you trade up. I guess the decision was made for keeping Ben. It was a good decision. Ben actually fits pretty well into our family with his good humor and outgoing demeanor. In fact, Ken and I were just talking the other night, Ben, that of all the guys that Katie brought home over the years, you are very definitely in the top 10. But seriously, Ross and Jennifer have done a lovely job raising a very nice young man who they should be very proud of, who've had the good sense and the good fortune to set his sights on our Katie. They get along so well, and he makes Katie happy, so that's good enough for us. Ben, I am sincerely pleased to welcome you into the Sheridan family with all the good, bad, and ugly that goes with that. We wish you and Katie many years of good times, health, and happiness along your journey, regardless of where that journey takes you. Remember, whatever challenge you may confront, whoever supporting our love. So, all the best.
Top 10. Top 10. Definitely top 5. You should have seen the other guys. Oh my god. We'll be right back. And we'll keep right here. Next up, we have Ross and Jennifer Buchanan.
You're a tough act to follow, Aiden. I wrote this down because I had vision to be standing up here and drawing a blank. Public speaking is not something I excel at. It's funny when Katie and Ben came over to tell us they were engaged, my first thought was how great it was. But in the back of my head, I immediately went to, I hope I don't have to get up and speak. Here we are. The funny part of that is, those who know Jennifer, she likes to talk. Actually, for 35 plus years, we've been together, we've been talking for 34 of them. But somehow decided I should be the ones who come up and talk on our behalf. I've been hanging on to a bill now for 20 years to give you, hoping you can settle it up sometime soon. There's only 3 items, but they require your attention. First is you owe me for approximately 100 broken hockey sticks, most of which were broken on the people you were playing against. You would never have been a Lady Bing candidate. Must be the swearers. Number two was for all the beer that I'm missing out of our fridge over here. I have an accountant doing a forensic audit. He's gonna get back to me with some numbers. And the third one, last but not least, is a bill for a 2004 Honda Civic, which you left the house with one night, but it never came home. Perhaps Brandon McDonald can slip that one. That's right. Katie came into Wally Buchanan's life approximately 10 years ago. As happy as we were for Ben, she's a breath of fresh air into our lives. As upside down as the Buchanan household can be sometimes, she always takes things in stride and goes with the moment. Getting to know Aiden and Sheridan, it was easy to see why their daughter. Getting to know Aiden and Canada, it's easy to see why their daughter turned out so well. 2 very genuine people who we were not going to call in-laws but friends. Jennifer and I couldn't be happier for the 2 of you. Wish you a long and happy life together. And to quote my grandmother Buchanan, may all your problems be wee ones. Love you both.
We're just going to keep things rolling into Elenia and her rubber boots.
Hello everyone, my name is Elena and I'm Katie's maid of honor. I first met Katie at the age of 7 at the old UPI rink watching our brothers play hockey. As soon as we found out we were both born on February 10th, we became instant best friends. Katie then invited me to her house a few weekends later, and I soon learned how kooky and hilarious Katie truly was. During that day, Katie showed me a video of her favorite band, S Club 7, and we then played the S Club 7 game, where Katie was every member of S Club 7, and I was the fan while she performed. Katie and I always had the best time together when we were younger, whether that was making home videos, pretending we were video and trial hosts, practicing our shebangs William Hung routine, watching Austin Powers movies, or speaking in our own made-up language while trying to convince people we knew what each other was saying. Katie was always able to bring out the weird in me, and I believe she has that ability with everyone she meets. Once Katie and I graduated from Ellen Montgomery Elementary School, we then separated and went to different junior high schools. Let me tell you, this was a devastating event. But funnily enough, in my grade 7 class is where I officially met little Ben Buchanan. We didn't speak to each other much that year, except for one encounter when I watched Ben casually take a bite out of his berry lip check. Let's just say the first thought that crossed my mind was not that this guy will be marrying my best friend. I've seen Ben here and there throughout junior high, but got to know him more when we got to high school. And I, of course, stayed close to Katie through hockey, sleepovers, and working all the same jobs. It wasn't until high school where Ben expressed it, or until after high school where Ben expressed interest in Katie, and after months and months of hanging out, Ben finally made his first move, with a lot of peer pressure from friends, when they had their first kiss at IG Sports Bar on New Year's Eve. I think everyone was so happy when Katie and Ben started dating because they are both such fun and hilarious people separately that they make the best pair. I've had so many funny stories and nights together with both Katie and Ben that I could probably be up here all night talking about them. Ultimately, Katie and Ben are the couple that you call when you want to have a fun time, share some laughs, or when you're in a bind and need them the most. And I cannot forget the most important boy, Howie, and how they are the best dog parents. Katie, you've become more like a sister over the years, and it makes me so happy to see you happy and building a life similar to what we always talked about as kids. I will be forever grateful that I have both you and Ben in my life, and I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you both. Ben, I hope you love growing old with Katie as much as I love growing up with her.
Anybody's looking for any last minute wedding gift ideas? Barry Linchap. Barry Linchap with Ben. Next up for speeches, we have Kelsey Foray and Sarah Esri.
Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Esri.
And I'm Kelsey Foray. So I met Katie when we became Sherwood Falcons teammates in 2001, so 23 years ago. Throughout the hockey seasons, Katie and our maid of honor, Lana, wherever she went, kept us laughing and introduced us all the songs and dance moves you possibly question as a parent, but loved as an elementary school age girl. Who wouldn't want to become friends with these two? Sorry in advance to all of our parents if these dance moves come out later.
And Katie and I met in grade 7 at Birchwood. We instantly clicked over our shared weirdness and have been best friends since. Kelsey joined us at Birchwood in grade 8, and the three of us made many memories together. This included begging teachers to let us make homemade videos for every school project, sprinting down to Pizza Delight for our Friday lunches, and finishing off our grade 9 year with the underdog story of the decade, when we won the provincial soccer championship led by Katie's father, Coach Aiden.
And then on came Ben. So Ben and I first crossed paths in junior high. My first impression was that this guy was somewhat loud for the classroom setting, and that he seemed to be friends with everyone. He clearly hasn't drifted from this initial observation. I won't get into what I witnessed, but I'd see him at high school parties with girl kids, grade kids, sometimes same age as us, sometimes older than us. Everyone seemed to be friends with Yuki. I'm thankful to have since become one of those good friends.
And Katie and I officially met Ben on the same night at a Down with Webster concert in Summerside back in 2010. I had to fact check that year, and luckily we had a whole Facebook album dedicated to that night. Myself, Katie, and Alana took the public transit up to Summerside, and we pre-drank at the local Wendy's. And later that night at the concert, Ben got Katie up on his shoulders, and I thought to myself, this guy's a good time. We were obviously both very excited when Ben expressed his interest in Katie a few years later. After a slow start, due to Ben's lack of game and long distance, they have built a really solid and amazing partnership together.
Katie and Ben, you guys are the couple everyone loves to be around. They're both hilarious and always a guaranteed good time. Their love for family, friends, and of course dogs truly goes unmatched.
And our absolute favorite time seeing the two of them together is on the dance floor. You can really see how much they adore each other and they have the best time together. We love you both and we're so excited to see what's next for you guys.
So we'll raise a glass and say cheers to a lifetime of love and happiness.
Lack of game, Ben, lack of game.
We still made it here.
Here we are, yeah, game worked out. And now we invite Jeff Landry and Brandon Bird.
Good evening. I'm Jeff. I'm the co-best man along with my good friend Brandon here. We're not much for the spotlight, so we're going to keep this short like Ben's temper. I've been best friends with Ben for over 2 decades. He even moved out to Calgary to live with me where we often got confused for a gay couple. So I like to think I know him fairly well. So I was once told, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything, so I'll leave it to Brandon.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm looked at as the dad of the group. This is a special day for me because he's one of my kids is finally married. Ben and I have been through a lot together. We did a lot of bad stuff. We fought each other. You know, we stole cars. We robbed the Domino's pizza delivery guy. But it's surprising that only one of us ever went to jail. Thanks, Jeff. That was if you ever happen to go with lasagna there, it's actually us. You had it, Rob? It's good. Eh? Sorry, Mom. Honestly, we could write a book on all the stuff we've done. It's probably be a bestseller, but since we know that Ben needs like daily care to just fulfill his tasks, I'm glad it's with Katie that's looking after him. He chose a perfect partner. You guys complement each other very well. You're smart, patient, kind, Katie, and very beautiful, obviously, as well. And if you put up with Ben for the last number of years, then I think you're good forever, obviously. So, Ben, you're a very hard worker. It's impressive how much you've grown your plumbing business in like 6 months. You're crazy busy. It's good. It's also nice to have a plumber that'll work for Alpine. But I'll leave it to Jeff here for now.
So, with knowing Ben so long, there's still some things that I can't really understand about him. He has a massive hatred for shredded lettuce, but loves Caesar salad. I don't really get that. So, one of the vivid memories I have, he was having a bad shredded lettuce go. He was at McDonald's, just couldn't get away from the lettuce on his junior chicken. So you can imagine Ben was running hot, bad week, couldn't get the lettuce off the junior chicken. So one night, probably after a few pints of spiced rum, we went to McEsso, and as you can imagine, Wally made his junior chicken with lettuce on it. He was not impressed. He then proceeded to jump over the counter and make his junior chicken. Needless to say, we didn't get to go back there for a while. So Katie, no shredded lettuce, but Caesar salad okay? On a serious note though, Katie, you look fantastic tonight. Couldn't be happier for you guys. Honestly, it means a lot for me to be up here. You guys have been there for the good times and the bad times in my life, so always appreciate that. And looking forward to growing old with my best friends, and love you guys very much.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here tonight with you guys. Obviously, you just have a special bond together. It's infectious, really. And seeing how much you guys love and care for Howie, I'm super pumped to see what comes next for you guys. So that's it for us.
Ben, I had no idea we had junior chicken experiences in common in our past. I got really sick one night from a bunch of junior chickens. It might have also involved rum, but I think it's irrelevant. He did. I think he did. I remember him. It is my pleasure to announce to all of you Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan speech.
All right. First off, my husband. Obviously, I want to thank you all for being here this evening. We're so grateful to have such thoughtful and supportive friends and family. We couldn't be happier to spend the evening celebrating with you all. It's been 10 years of adventures, milestones, and answering the question, so when are you guys getting married? But today we finally did it. I want to thank Ben for his contributions for today. He was willing to take on any requests that I made. I feel like you think something bad's coming. I'm lucky to be your wife and have now committed to forever answering the question, where's Buki? But just because now I'm Mrs. Buki doesn't mean I'm going to know the answer to that. He's on the loose all the time. With all seriousness, thank you for being a reliable and trustworthy partner. I love you. It's important to point out that we couldn't have pulled this off without the help of several incredible people. First off, I want to thank myself. Just kidding. I want to extend many thanks to the Sheridan and Walker families. So Mom and Dad, thank you for supporting us and helping us with decorations, among many other different tasks that I had to do. So thank you very much. You both have been so involved and selfless throughout this wedding planning process. So thank you. Thank you to Kelly Walker over there for not only being a bridesmaid, but helping organize a really nice bridal shower for me. Thanks to our nieces, Charlotte and Olivia, who look stunning today. Thank you so much. You're the best junior bridesmaids, fun Aunt Kate could ever have. I want to thank the Buchanans. Thank you for raising such a happy, funny, kind, and friendly man. He's authentically himself and has a heart of gold. You've welcomed me into your family for many years now, and your support of our relationship has meant the world to me. I'm so fortunate to be joining your family. I want to thank Jennifer for helping out with our beautiful flowers and offering advice, help, and support whenever needed. Ross, thank you for helping move furniture around and helping with whatever tasks we needed you to do. We truly appreciate all the help that we've been given. Blake, thank you for taking on the role of our audio guy for the day. And Jude, shout out to Jude. Where's Jude at? Handsome man right there. Thanks, Jude. I also want to give a shout out to Mitch Robichaux. He took on the music duties for the ceremony. We really appreciate that. And thank you to the Moore family, wherever you're at. Where's Karen? Give me a shout, Karen. Thank you for hosting a bridal shower for me. It was really lovely. Of course, we have to thank our bridal party. You all hold a very special place in our hearts, and we're thankful to have you by our side today. We also want to thank you for keeping both of us alive during our stag and stagette. Thank you. I know with Ben, that probably wasn't that easy of a task, so well done, boys. Also want to thank Catherine Drake Photography and Power Button Media for capturing our special day. The memories that these photos and videos will provide us is priceless. We'd also like to thank the hardworking staff at Belvedere for hosting us this evening. I know we're going to put those bartenders to work, so thank you in advance. Finally, to our MCs, Jeff and Colin, thank you for stepping up to the plate and knocking it out of the park. I'm sure you both have been counting your drinks up to this point, but your duties are near over, so if you want to start losing count, just go for that. I'm sure you guys have had some really good marriage advice to leave every drink that you have. That'd be great. So how about a cheers to everyone that helped us out during this day, because we are so grateful to have so many friends and family that have reached out to say, if you need anything, let me know. And for those of you that, just got involved without us really asking, so thank you so much. We couldn't have pulled it off without the help of everyone, so thank you. Cheers.
All right. Surprisingly, I have nothing written down. So I won't be able to do near the job Katie just did, but I want to say thank you to, obviously, my new family, the Sheridans. Tanya and Aiden, thank you so much. And Colin and Jevin, killed it. Mom and Dad, you guys are great. Even though there was times where it was a little bit stressful on both ends. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I love you both, and we wouldn't be here without you. The bridal party, you guys have been great. I love every single one of you. You're the best. And the groomsmen, yeah. It's been a long couple of days, but we made it. Minor issues. But I love every single one of you. You're literally my 8 best friends, they're my 7 best friends. And yeah. It's almost time for the dance. So, me and Katie both drink vodka sodas. We don't drink singles. So, alright. That's good.
Well done, you two. Congratulations again. And that concludes the speech portion of the evening. And it's time for everyone to speak with their dance moves.
Found an empty room, locked the door shut. Party raged on, you could only hear the bass thump. With 2 empty cups, my heart it all came pouring out. You're white Russian, just let me be a Boy Scout. And when I'm gone, do you think about me? Since you came back, I see things differently. And this love came so easily. We were talking in the dark, but it's so clear to me. I adore you, 'cause you don't care where I came from. Just kiss me in the dark while my lips are numb. And I love every inch of you, and then some, and then some, and then some. the town crier and you're reluctant royalty. And I understand just when you get second thoughts. I'm New Year's Eve and you're waiting for the ball to drop. And when I'm gone, do you think about me when you dream? Do I make the screen in this love? Came so easily, can you see it shining there up on the marquee? I adore you, cause you don't care where I came from. Just kiss me in the dark while my lips are numb. And I love every inch of you and then some. And then some, 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 and then some. And when I'm gone, do you think about me when I'm gone? Do you think about me when you dream? Do I make the scream? We were talking in the dark. I adore you, cause you don't care where I came from. Just kiss me in the dark while my lips are numb. And I love every inch of you and then some. And then some, and then I adore you, cause you don't care where I came from. Just kiss me in the dark while my lips are numb. And I love every inch of you and then some. And then some, 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 and then some. I just met you. Seems like yesterday. You opened up your eyes and I recognized your face. You know that you're the one that we've been waiting for. We're gonna keep you safe. First time I held you in my arms, I knew I'd love you all the way. I tuck you in at night. Another day has passed. Every week goes by a little faster than the last. It wasn't so long ago we walked together and you held my hand. But now you're getting too big to want to. But I hope you'll always understand that I'm always gonna lift you up. And I'm never gonna let you down. No matter what you do, I'm forever proud of you. I love you forever now. Through your ears I hear it, through your eyes I see a world full of magic, full of possibilities. You know as well as anybody how tough this life can be. But you've got so much strength inside you, a strength I pray you'll never need. Gonna lift you up, and I'm never gonna let you down. Time flies by, I hope you realize that I love you forever now. I'm always gonna be right here, always proud of you. Love you forever now. I love you forever now. Baby, here we are, white dress and a black tux. First night with the same last name, every eye here's on us. And you look just like an angel, spinning round on this floor. Never been so in love, never been so sure. But baby, when our song ends and the next one begins, can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next one? Just 3 more minutes for a mama and her son. Yeah, she's gonna cry, and so will I, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man, but can she have this dance? All the things you love about me, yeah, I learned that from her. How to love, how to pray, how to be everything that you deserve. And I knew from the moment I met you, she was gonna be over the moon and love you like I do. So can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next one? Just 3 more minutes for a mama and her son. Yeah, she's gonna cry, and so will I, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man, but can she have this dance? And we counted down the days to say I do. And I know this night is all about me and you. But can she have this dance? Can she steal me for the next one? Just 3 more minutes for mama and her son. Yeah, she's gonna cry, and so will I, 'cause in her eyes I'm still her baby boy. Yeah, you know I'm your man, but can she have this dance? Yeah, can she have this dance? Yeah. Baby, here we are, white dress and a black tux. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up high. If you lost your shine, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up high. I wanna do something great, I wanna take off and fly, climb every mountain, touch the sky.